you are one of the kind of very, very, very few people who don't particularly want the vaccine and you feel aggrieved by the vaccine mandates and so on, the latest One News Colmar Brunton poll might shed a bit of light on it for how much other people care. 74%, that is enormous, right? 3/4 of people polled about the mandates currently in place for the teachers and the healthcare workers and the port workers and the border workers and the prison workers supported the mandates. So, if you are like some of my lovely friends and family who like to send me messages, spam me about how bad the vaccine mandates are, there you go, there's your poll. People don't care.
Is Dr. Bernard here? We can't start without you, Doctor. Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to thank you all for coming together as communities, unifying as one in support and in love of our local doctors, Dr. Bernard and Dr. Freda, the Murupara Medical Centre team. Give it up for them. And I just want to reiterate that this is a peaceful hikoi. This is a peaceful hikoi based on aroha, based on manaaki, based on taki, based on the well-being and health of our community.
So today it's about bringing our community back together. It's about not having a divide. It's about uniting, because we've always been resilient and we've always been strong. We're a town that in loss we mourn together, we celebrate together, we stand together 365 days a year. So due to the mandate, we stand to lose our medical services in this area. Dr. Conlon doesn't just service Murupara, we have 7 surrounding communities that are attached to the medical centre, and he travels up to Ruatahuna once a fortnight to offer a rural clinic, and he also travels to Minganui to do the same for the people that can't come down. My biggest concern is that if we lose him, what happens to those that are isolated in an emergency situation where the transport can't get to them? What do we then do?
We've travelled over from Rotorua to come and tautoko you today because we have heard and we have seen your mana, your courage, and heard your voice. And so today we come to tautoko you today to salute you and to say to you that you're not on your own, that we are here as your father, as your community, along with a whole lot of other people around the country of New Zealand that are standing together for what you've stood for.
This year has been probably the saddest year that I've experienced in New Zealand. No one would have been more worried than I at the outset of the COVID-19 scare. I remember I instructed my staff to order 6 months' supply of everything, but somehow the fear has morphed into an ugly level of bullying originating from the government level. And what has surprised me particularly is how the management is the same for a 75-year-old as it is for a 15-year-old. I've never seen the like of that before in medicine. And I'm very disappointed that somehow our society has accepted this pretty tyrannical style of government.
I can't even talk to my neighbour. I can't even go and visit my old man who is 87 years of age, who sits in his home. He's been locked up. ain't even got the freedom to do that. But she comes out and says your only freedom is by being vaccinated. My freedom ain't in the vaccination, my freedom ain't in traffic lights, my freedom ain't in levels, my freedom ain't in borders. My freedom.
I think you put your finger on a most ugly and unfortunate reality in New Zealand at the moment, where whānau families have been divided. One of the saddest stories is that of a kuia told by her daughter that if she wanted to visit her moko, she would have to be vaccinated. Now, she actually went ahead, got vaccinated, and unfortunately developed neurological complications that compromised her ability to walk. And so she said to me in tears, well, if they want to see me, they'll have to drive to me now. So on the family front, there's such negative blackmailing. On the work front, there's employers being used through mischievous, nasty legislation to be the bludgeon to their workers, to basically say, you either get vaccinated or, I'm sorry, but I can get rid of you. And that's legislation specifically crafted for that effect. They're being treated more like livestock rather than citizens by their own government. And if that doesn't sadden anyone's heart, their eyes are not open to what is happening in New Zealand at the moment.
Man, I'm telling you something. This New Zealand has become a communist state. But I stand here with like-minded people and other people around the country who have got mana to stand. And we are standing to say to this country, to Jacinda Ardern, that she can no longer bully us or control us. And we are standing for our freedoms and our rights. And we are declaring to her, no more subjugation, no more domination, and no more discrimination. We the people speak, and we the people stand.
There you go, there's your poll. People don't care.